Gar Saxon could see you now.
I know, right? I mean, when I got that call to do this voiceover for a few episodes of this animated series, and I went in, and I said, English accent? He's a bad guy. Yeah, so he was a bad. So I did this, and there was a couple of more episodes later on. And I thought nothing of it. I thought that was fun. It was good, great to do a voiceover, right?
Yeah.
No. And then 2.5, 3 years later, I get a call. Disney would like you to come on board for something, for Star Wars would like you to come. And I go, Gar Saxon? Really? How does he fit it? And not until I got there, you realize, oh, it's not Gar Saxon. Don't know what you're thinking. It's not him. And then it was revealed to me there's a brand new character that Filoni had written. I'm going like, well, thank goodness you didn't tell me beforehand, right? Because I'm here now. But yeah, it was overwhelming.
We have to prepare for the worst.
Not one, but two characters in the Star Wars universe.
Oh yeah, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Two bobbleheads.
I mean, it must be cool too, because I mean, you were in Rebels. These are characters that you have seen in the animated form, and then you're stepping on set, and you're like, hey, there's Hera, there's Sabine.
Weirdly enough, you just reminded me it's better than Marvel Universe, because I did Punisher on Marvel Max, and then Volstagg and Thor.
Yeah.
So I think maybe I just double. I mean, it's been a character. I just changed my looks, chameleon nature. Just throw me in there. If you want a gravelly bad guy voice, then just put me in.
One of my favorite things that we saw from your character is just kind of his like unique lightsaber fighting style. Can you talk about developing that?
Yeah. Because this character is completely different from somewhere that you're not used to. It's not. He doesn't adopt the sort of foundations of the Kurosawa-based movies, the katana-style Japanese fighting. He's much more aligned with medieval sword play. So there is a completely different style. So when he goes up against Ahsoka, quite a few times, there is a clash of culture as well as, and well, who wins? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. But there is definitely a huge sort of a huge separation from where their worlds originate. So these two satellites crash in, and you got this dynamic that drives the story. It's just very, very thrilling.
Amazing. Can you say, we just learned his name. His name is?
Baylan Skoll.
Baylan Skoll. Skoll is, that's a pretty metal last name.
Skoll, yeah. Skoll. It's very Viking, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, there's a hint.
There's a hint for us.
By the time it reached the barrel of your gun, it cost £1.
I also just want to say RRR was it's one of the best movies ever.
There's something about it reminds me of being a kid watching the big epic movies when I was. It just is over this big epic story that brings you in, and the passions and the loyalties and yeah.
I mean, speaking of fandom, like
Rajamouli, well, I'll probably never get a chicken vindaloo again if I try and walk into a takeaway. Can I have a No, it's off. No, jalfrezi off. Get a naan bread up the back of it. Yeah, auntie, look. Yeah, but what a thing to be involved in.
Ray Stevenson and Alfano Sacno!
Just from a total nerd standpoint, you step on this stage, it's one of the best.
Isn't it?
It has to be.
It's over. I mean,
the best rooms.
you walk in and you feel like taking 10 steps back because of this tsunami of love and like, and you go like, oh my word. And it's also the feeling of being so humble to it, because that's why I'm so happy that they kept these things back to tease and wait, and then boom, because the fans deserve it. Yeah. It's like, that's what's bigger than all of us is the fan base, their investment, and so they deserve it. And what they gave us today was just like, you're just filled with gratitude.